import the students. Now this student data come from various source. So so let's say in this case it is coming from uh, IEMIS portal, which is a government portal in Nepal. And so this is our, let's say, synthetic test data, and we will upload this data, student data, into application Edforge. So to do that, from the home page, so right now we are on the home page, and from the home page we will go into academics, and then we will go to students, and here we will use this import IEMIS. So this is a portal that government of Nepal supports, and that allows the schools to export their student data. And we are here importing that Excel sheet as an export to the import into Edforge. So I will go ahead and click here, and now it only takes the XLSS document here because this is the requirement that we have now. So let's do a browser file. We go to desktop, and here I will click on upload. So this will run the dry run, and it will validate to make sure that the IEMIS code, student details, and student ID, they're all matching correctly. So the dry run has completed, and we have some information here. So the first thing is, since this school already has a academic school year set up, this is so, and now that we are uploading the student, all these students school association will be tied to the academic year 2083. And we also have some warnings here. So these are the dirty data or the missing data. So if we read any of these, it makes sense like what these warnings are about. And these are non-blocking warnings, so these rows will still be imported, but these are the warning, and it is required and recommended to make sure that the data import was correct here. So now that we have this here, so what I will do is I will go ahead and click on this button that says import students, or import 779 students, depending on how many records there are in your Excel sheet. So let's click on that, and here it's a confirm IEMIS import, right? So it is saying 779 students record will be created in Sunshine Private Boarding School and enrolled in 2083. Okay, that sounds good. So let's go ahead and import the student. So this is going to take about a minute or two, and then this is what it is doing is it is taking the student information from the simple Excel sheet, and now it is creating Edforge native objects and references and referential integrity depending on how the student data is structured in the Excel sheet, and it is creating all those object data into the application. And from this point, all this data that was just an Excel sheet plain object data will become operational data for schools to act on and to execute on inside the Edforge. It's going to take a couple more minute. It's a lot of rows, 779 rows, almost 1,000 rows. So let's just give it a couple more time, and this will be done shortly. So it says all these students were imported. There is one failed one, and if we see down here, this student, it says the student ID already exists. So you can understand the import pipeline is idempotent, so it will not create the duplicate data. So given this, now if we go and click on the view students, so as we can see here for Sunshine School, we have a bunch of students right now. So all those students that came from that Excel sheet, now it is available into the Edforge application for schools to act on and operate on. Now, what from this point, what a school can do is issue billings, tuitions to these students, enroll these students into their academic courses and curriculum, classrooms, communicate. So from this point, essentially what happens is this all these student becomes data become operational data, and if we look at the status, they're all active because they're actively enrolled in the 2083 academic year. So from here, we can also search for students. So if I want to see all the students with last name Patel, so you can search for first name, last name, full name, as well as student ID. So these are all the students with name Patel. If I want to see all the student name Yadav, we're going to get all those students. And if we can clear this stat out, we also have some preset filters that is self-explanatory what that means. So now that we have students, so let's open one of these student profile, and here we can see there's not much information. These students just got into the application, but the enrollment record is there. So this student is enrolled into the academic year, but not enrolled into any of the sections or the classroom. And different school calls it different, but it's where the learning happens, and that is in Edforge. If we talk about Edify data standard, that is a sections. And then if we talk about more friendly or recognizable term, that would be a classroom or a class period. For this student, no parent or guardian information was created, and it also has because that probably doesn't have the guardian information here, but and some of the demographic informations that was derived from the sheet, and we can select and make sure everything is correct, and you can save it, and those will be saved for the student. Now that we have a student here, so now all these students are created. We have this table. By default, it shows only 20 students at a time, but we can go all the way up to 100 student, or and then this is a pagination. So if I click here next, the application will go and pull the next set of students data. So this is pulling up next set of student data. There's more. There's more, and so on and so forth. So we got the student into the system. So now from this point, now these students can